been through that development together. It's pretty awesome, and I think going into here, it's nice to have a guy like that you can rely on, like a really good friend like that. But also, I think coming in here, there's so many great guys in our locker room, so many guys that helped me in my development, my transition into the room. So I think there's a lot of people to be thankful for.
Now, I watched an interview that you did back in February.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was with our local 9 News here.
Yeah.
And you said that you were in Chicago when DU won the championship, and that was part of your deciding factor of why you came to DU.
Yeah.
And why you wanted to come to a championship school.
Yeah.
What were the other factors that you came to DU?
Yeah, I think like you mentioned, at the winning culture, you can tell from the first time I was here that there's emphasis on winning. There's an emphasis on trying to win a championship every year. Another big thing for me was the coaching staff. The coaching staff, when I was getting recruited, they were awesome, and I think even now, like the things they told me then, like how important development is, how important developing both as a hockey player and a person, have really been important to me. And I think lastly, it's both a great academic and athletic program, and that was something that I was very important to me when deciding.
And led right into my next question. How difficult is it to be a full-time student and an athlete? Like getting your schoolwork done, maintaining your GPA, and going to hockey practices and traveling and all that, being a full-time athlete at the same time.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a challenge. It's something that the coaches and the staff here do a really good job with giving you resources and giving you the stuff to make you successful. And I think for us, that it's really important to both balance that and have your time management skills, because you have to be good in the classroom to also be successful on the ice.
And today we're doing, this is all starting at like 11:45, and so you've got your classes probably over at like 11 o'clock and everything. And is this a typical day for you guys?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys either have morning classes or evening classes, and for me, I had a class at 8 a.m., 8 to 10, and then 10 to 12. So it's just kind of getting your stuff, classes done in the morning, and then taking care of your stuff at the rink. So it's a happy balance, and then taking care of what you need to do when you get home.
It just seems like so much. And then you got drafted by the Florida Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
And participated in their development camp this last summer. Yeah. How big of a step was that for your development?
Yeah, I think going into a week like that, it's great to meet all their staff and meet all their coaches. It's something when you're going into a camp like that, you're just trying to take tidbits and take little things you can learn. I think try to take anything you can learn here to be successful into the season now.
Were there any of the like top 6 guys there that kind of welcomed you to the club or anything like that?
Well, yeah, they did a really cool thing where usually some of those guys aren't around this summer during dev camp, but some of those top Florida guys who are recovering from injuries were there. Like Verhage was there talking to us, and Brandon Montour came in, so we were able to ask him a couple questions. So it's kind of cool to see how different stories for them, and they had also Aaron Ekblad, where some guys, Aaron Ekblad was first overall, where Brandon Montour played college hockey, and he played in the East Coast and went to the AHL, to the NHL. So just seeing the different paths for everyone, and not one path is necessarily the best option, but just finding out what path is best for you, and eventually the goal is to one day be an NHL player.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ekblad was first overall, and then you're 7th round, and you're eventually going to make it. And I know that's a dream of every player, of course. Even the 35-year-old beer league players, they're always skating for those scouts in the stands. With a dramatic eye roll for me, but it's just a matter of how long is it going to take, and how much effort are you willing to put in. And then how many hours would you say that you're spending on the ice on your own, in addition to the players?
Yeah, I think for us, coaches do a really good job here, where we obviously have our team lists and team workouts, but we also get free ice. So after practice, you always got almost every guy on the team staying out there working on their individual game. And for guys on our team, it's some guys are doing face-offs with centermen. For me, I like to focus on my shot a little bit more, because I think that's something where I can continue to develop my game. So we're really fortunate with such a nice facility where we do have this extra time and extra ice to work on our game.
And speaking of that, you do know that you're shooting at 80%, right?
No, I did not know
Yeah. So those first 2 games where you scored 4 goals and 2 assists, you're shooting 80%. I know that's an insane rate to not be able to keep up the whole season.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think leads to that type of success to get the player of the week for the conference and everything?
Yeah, I think all my credits to my teammates. I think for a weekend like that, you're just going in and focusing on getting 2 wins. And I think for me, it was just trying to do anything I can to help our team win. So obviously, it was nice to be successful there, and I think my teammates helped contribute to that and put me in a good position.
And then going back to that interview that you did in 2022, did you have that sense that the team was going to win when you mentioned, I want to win that tournament, or I want to win the championship?
The NCAA tournament?
Yeah, because this was the freshman year. You were saying, I want to win the championship here, and not knowing, of course, that you were going to win it like 2 months later.
Yeah.
Did you have a feeling that the team was stacked enough that you were actually going to win it?
Yeah, I think every year I've been here, we have a special team, and I think our team this year is also a special group, and that's the goal every year is to win a national championship. So, I mean, for me, it was an extreme blessing to do that back my freshman year, and I think it's something that all of us are hungry for to do again, especially trying to beat these freshmen and show them what it takes to win.
And a couple of just stupid little questions I always like to end my interviews with.
Yeah.
What's your favorite music?
Genre or like artist?
Genre and then artist.
I would say right now is country. And right now I've been listening to a lot of Luke Combs. So
you'd be surprised how often I get country.
Yeah.
And then this is one I'm starting to ask a lot of the hockey players: is do you tape toe to heel or heel to toe?
I'm a heel to toe guy.
Okay.
I don't tape my whole heel. I do like a little bit less than my heel, but yeah, I'm definitely a heel to toe guy.
So that's a controversial question for every hockey player.
Yeah, it's funny because I mean you look around the guys in the room and different guys have different things they like, but yeah, I'm not sick.